So here we go. Here we've got an interesting question. Last year's Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts versus 2017's, I'm going to say, Sniper Elite 4. Two games with the sniper with the title. The question is one better than the other? If you enjoy one, will you enjoy the other? Sniper Elite versus Sniper Ghost contracts. In fact, I remember when I first heard of both of these games, the Sniper Elite series and the Ghost Warrior games, because I came late to gamings after stopping with the PlayStation 2 era. It was very easy to get them confused, and I think lots of people still do get them confused because you've got Sniper Ghost Warrior, you've got Sniper Elite. They're pretty similar. Well, they both say sniper in them, don't they? However, I'm very pleased to say that these two games, although one obviously is third person with Sniper Elite and Sniper Ghost Warrior is first person, they're a lot more similar now than they've ever been. And definitely, if you enjoy one, you'll definitely enjoy the other. No doubt, Sniper Elite 4 is, I would say, it's quite a bit more polished in terms of the overall package than something like Sniper Ghost Warrior contracts, mainly because Sniper Ghost Warrior contract still has a bit of a problem with load times, especially on the PlayStation 4. It insists on showing you this kind of introduction to the level, even though you've seen that introduction before. And it's not always obvious what you should be doing in the game. The game doesn't hold your hand quite as much as it does in the Sniper Elite series. But they've converged in terms of the kind of the way that the missions play out. So if you're familiar with it, you'll remember that Sniper Ghost Warrior 3 was an open world game. A really good game. I definitely recommend checking it out. Buy it cheap if you see it. As with these two games, buy them cheap. It was these massive open world areas. I think there was 3 areas, and within those areas, you then had various missions and side missions and challenges you could do. The problem was that the open world in Ghost Warrior 3 felt quite empty. Apart from these little side missions that you could do where, say, people were being held hostage or there was these groups of guards, there wasn't really that much else going on. It looked beautiful, looked good, but there was no other vehicles travelling around the roads, and yeah, it really was going from one action point to the next. And what they've done with Ghost Warrior contracts, they've been that, and they've gone to the Sniper Elite 4 way of doing things, which is where you have, for the course of the game, you have several missions, and those missions are placed on a very large map. But that map is self-contained for those particular missions, and within that map you'll have, say, 3 or 4 main objectives that you have to try and achieve, and then there's plenty of side objectives or challenges that you can also go for, for replayability purposes, and that works very, very well, I think, for both cases. Because it puts you pretty much straight into the action. You've still got the freedom of movement and the freedom of choice to decide how you're going to take on each particular objective, but without having the boring open world bit that we had in Ghost Warrior 3. And I'm pleased to say as well, the actual gameplay is very similar as well. You're sniping people at range. Ghost Warrior Contracts takes a slightly more realistic approach. Obviously, it's first person, with things like the way that you have to adjust, even on easy mode, for bullet drop and wind direction. Is a little bit more complicated than it is in Sniper Elite. The close quarter guns in Ghost Warrior Contract and Ghost Warrior games in general are, I think, much better than in Sniper Elite. You can happily run around in Ghost Warrior with your AK or your pistol or your assault rifle and kill lots of enemies like that, and have a good experience doing that. Where I think in Sniper Elite 4, the assault rifles and the pistols they feel a bit janky. Funnily enough, the submachine guns and the assault rifles in Zombie Army Trilogy, sorry, Zombie Army 4 feel much better, and they're more akin on what you get in Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. Now, when you're watching this gameplay footage as well, apologies there's no sound. I had a bit of a problem with buzzing on one of the tracks, but don't let things like the drone you'll see put you off with the way I was doing that, because the game has lots of mechanics within it that prevent you from using things like the drone. And think also the fact that because Sniper Elite has third person view, so you can see over walls and round corners, in Ghost Warrior you don't have that because you're in first person, and that's where the drone comes in very useful, because it allows you to see round corners, it allows you to tag people that you can't see in a direct line of sight, which kind of is a thing that you can do with third person mode. I kind of feel that unless you're playing Sniper Elite on very hard, Sniper Elite level and above, it's quite arcadey. Where I found Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts pretty hard, even on not. I think I'm playing on the easy mode. It definitely is a challenge to stay alive. The time to kill is very quick. If there's an enemy firing a automatic weapon at you, you're probably going to die. And you're going to go back to the last checkpoint and have to start again that way. But both games are very good, and I would say if you've played Sniper Elite and you're thinking, "Ooh, I fancy having a go at one of the Ghost Warrior games," definitely Ghost Warrior Contracts is the one to go with, because it's a better experience than Ghost Warrior 3. If you really enjoy Contracts and you fancy more of the same, then definitely go with Ghost Warrior 3. The problem with Ghost Warrior 3, it has these horrendous load times, as I say, and it has this empty feeling to the open world. The story kind of goes off the rails, kind of a little bit towards the end as well. But I really enjoyed Sniper Ghost Warrior 3, and I'm enjoying Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts even more. So there we go. If you've played Ghost Warrior, you'll definitely enjoy Sniper Elite, obviously just the Second World War version. Well, it's not a Second World War, it's a different type of game, but it's set in the Second World War. And if you've enjoyed Sniper Elite, you'll definitely enjoy Ghost Warrior Contracts. Anyway, there we go. That's enough from me. Hopefully that's useful. Put your questions and comments down below, and I'll see you again soon.